group. The file name is Excel data. Not in the group. What about you? Share with him. Not share with him. Downloaded that file. You just have to copy the data from that, open a new Excel file, paste it there. And somebody just switch on that tube backside and switch off this. Who will do that? Please do it. Jyoti, you should switch on that tube light. Switch on this. At last button is there. Many buttons are there. You have to do trial and error. Hola. Let's start. Yesterday we have seen some points, interface and all. Now let us. We have imported file also. Yes. So Excel for data analysis. What will be our first step? Raw data source. Yes or no? We can import it by clicking on data, get data. Okay, this we have done yesterday. Those who are not done, they can see the recording and do it. Right now, what we are going to see the steps, upcoming ones. Okay, just for glance, read it. Who will read? Yes, read it loud. Yes. So the steps which we are seeing right now is only theoretical steps. We are going to do all this practically afterwards. Okay, it's just the second class. All these things we cannot do whatever possible easy things that we'll do side by side. Little bit harder ones will go with the topic. Each particular topic we have particular 2-3 sessions for it. Okay. So this get data, with small data we have imported yesterday. Data cleaning and preparation. So wherever we get some data, directly we cannot start doing analysis on it. We should be seeing the columns whether the data format in one particular column is properly or not. Let us suppose some rows might be having string, some rows might be having date. It's not a good proper clean data, right? So we'll be following some steps to clean the data. First of all, seeing the data, whether all columns are properly organized, having even data or not. Let us suppose a column name. So the name, in that all the names of employees will be there. Let us suppose employee data it is. Under the name column, all the names should be there. If let us suppose some date is given in between in the name column, that is wrong. Yes or no? So all these things we should be seeing whether that is given properly or not. So duplicate values are there or not. Yes, please read.
Remove duplicates. Data tools remove duplicates. Text to columns. Split data in a single column into multi-columns using data tools to text to columns. Find and replace. Use Control plus H to find and replace specific values. Data validation. Ensure data integrity by setting rules via data.
Hello.
Data tools, data validation. Transform data. Use Power Query, data get and transform data from table range for advanced data cleaning and transformation.
So what do you want? Okay, right now I'm busy. Call me at 8. So remove duplicates. Steps what they are given. Go to the data section. In that data tools, remove duplicate option will be there. So let us see, do we have any duplicate value in this? Let us take the single column. Okay, copy, take an empty sheet. Let us suppose something like this. Take an empty sheet, random, paste it. So in this, we have multiple values which are repeating. Let us assume we want to remove the duplicate from this. Okay. So what I'll go data. In that what options? Data tools. In that you want to find remove duplicate option. Data, then data tools, then remove duplicate. Then click on that. Let's say okay. So duplicate is removed. See, only 3 unique values are there in that. Then Done. Now here text to column is there. Text to column. Split data in single column into multiple columns. Data, data tools, text to column. These are the steps to go to this option. So let us find what column we should take. Now see, this name column is there. In that all the names are there. Just take this, copy, put it here, paste. Text to column. Series is only one column, J. Okay. So what they are telling? Now how to select this whole? Control A if you do, this much whole data will be selected. Shift down arrow, or you are putting the cell here. What is this? First name, there you are putting the cell. Shift, control shift down arrow, control shift down arrow. So all the value get selected. Data, data tools, text to column. So it is asking, is it delimited? So yes, the names are separated by the space. Yes or no? Then say next. What is your delimiter space? Space is the delimiter. Then see, if you unselect this, it is not separated. As soon as you select the space, you can see the separation is done. So no. When I select space, the two different, it's making separate. Say finish. Now see, this column got separated. Yes or no? Should I repeat for someone? So once again I am doing. See, if you don't know that, right click, sorry, left click and down you can select manually also. And putting the cell here, control shift down arrow. This values get selected only for selection purpose. Done. Now go to the data, data tools, text to column. Is your column delimited? Yes. Say next. Space got selected. Then next, finish. So why we are selecting space? Because on the basis of space, these two different columns we are creating. This will be our first name. First name. This will be our last name. First name, last name. Now in this, I can say Control H, find RIMA and replace with Rihanna. I replace her. So see, there was Rima here, got shift changed or replaced to Rihanna. Should I repeat this? So when I am telling you, just focus, with focus you have to see at the screen itself. You don't have to figure out in your screen. I'll give time for doing that. Okay. I just want you to remember these 2-3 steps are there only. While I am doing, you should not do it. You should not figure out what things are there in your laptop. So Control Z. Here there is word Rima. I am selecting this column and I am pressing Control H. That is for find and replace. So find what? RIMA, which is here Rima. Okay, and replace with RIHAN, Rihan. Okay, so replace all values present in that column. So only one replacement because one time only Rima was there. Getting it? Now it got converted to. Yeah. Do it, everybody. Then you can close. Is it done? Find and replace. Data validation ensures data integrity by setting rules. Now what is data validation? We'll see. So let us suppose how I separated this. See here, quickly I'm telling you now, you don't have to do it. Okay, we are going for the next point. Just see what I'm doing. Selected the column, going to data, text to column, clicking on that. You don't do it. Here it is a delimited column, means this have space in between these two words. Yes, that is mean by it is separated by the delimiter space. Space is acting like a separator. Okay, so on that space separator I want to separate into two columns. So I selected the delimiter as space. Is there any comma in this? No, but space is there, and all the names are separated by the name. First name and last name are separated by space. So I selected space and I say next. It got separated, finish. Okay, in this way I separated two columns. Now what we are seeing is data validation. Now all these names, if I want to see here in one drop down, okay, so I will create a data validation. Going to the data validation, here it is. Clicking on this, I will say list. Here source is this. Clicking here, selecting this much value. Okay, this much range I have given. I'll say okay. Now you can see here in drop down is coming. All the names you can see here, and you can select that particular. Getting it? Okay. Do it, everyone. Select any one particular cell. Selected. Now you have to go to data validation. select list and select, put your cursor here in the source, kept, then select the range. This all names I want in that list. Let's say okay. See, in this drop down I can see all the names. I can select. Okay, why we need this? Let us suppose I want the corresponding value to this. Yes, so accordingly I am changing here the names. Okay, the corresponding value should be changed. How to do that we'll see later, but right now what we learned, how to create that drop down. That is, whenever they ask you how to create a data validation, you can tell the steps. Go to the data validation option, select the list if you want to see all the list in the output, and select the range, give the source. So whatever values are there in that source will be listed out here. Done, everybody? These things we are going to repeat. Right now, small things we are doing. Okay. Select here. Go to the data validation, list, source. This much. Selected. Say okay. Now drop down came. Clicking on this drop down, you can see all the names. Getting it? Change the names. So for only this particular cell, this drop down will be there. You can select any name from this. It will show in the list. Yes. Okay. Getting it? After this, transform data, use Power Query, get data, transform data from table range for advanced data cleaning and transformation. Now everyone might have a different Excel version. For you, this transform data or Power Query option will not be present, and this we are not going to do right now. Okay, in Power BI also Power Query option is there. So once the Excel is done, in Power BI I will be learning Power Query. In Excel we will be focusing on Excel itself. Okay, exploratory data analysis. Now in our data, different columns will be there, separate data will be there, but for finding some conclusion or summarize data, we need to apply these functions. The sales column, all separate sales value will be there. Okay, sales for one particular product, let us suppose this duster, 10,000 sales. Some another bottle, 15,000 sales. Mobile, 10 lakh sales. All these sales figures are there. So selecting that all figures, I can calculate the average sales. So that is summary. For this data set, average sales is this much. So that is summarized data. Okay. Data summarization using pivot tables. Okay. Now if I do normally on this table some calculation, it would take some time. But pivot tables are some advanced methods of doing data analysis. So I can create a pivot table. Let us suppose if I select this data and I say insert pivot table, I'll say new worksheet. Okay. So see here, two column got created. So first name was there like that. So column name got like this. First name, last name I was not giving. So this came. So this kind of structure is pivot table. When I drag this into the rows, see all the names one by one all came. So a little bit advanced way of doing the data analysis. Pivot table gives us those features. We are going to learn this separately. Okay. Then visualization. In Excel, we can create all these charts. Okay. Read it. Read it little bit loud. People online also are there. They are present there.
Column and bar chart. Good for comparing data across categories. Line chart useful for time series data. Pie charts show proportion of a whole. And scatter plots show relationship between two variables. Insert chart via insert chart. The process is insert chart via insert chart.
So these are all charts we are going to learn how to create them. So these are the step by step. First, data collection, data cleaning, summarizing the data, visualizing it, okay. Come applying functions to it using formula, applying VLOOKUP functions, statistical functions, text function, date function, all this we are applying. Okay. So text to column, this we have seen just now. What we are doing, sometimes in our column there will be multiple values present in single row. Let us suppose address. In address, what all things will be there? City, state, country, postal code. So I can separate all of them using some delimiters, using some functions. So in one column, this much data is there. Separate columns are not present. City column is not present separate. State column is not present. So I can make those columns. This is known as data transformation, data processing. Because everything will not be given ready-made. We have to filter it. Getting? While making tea, everything will, that tea powder and those things will be mixed all together. We are filtering it while having it in the cup, right? So while making it, everything is all together. This is the process. So raw data will be like the tea in the pan, but data ready to use will be like tea in the cup, which is filtered by that filtering. What we call it in English, I don't know. What is that? Stainer. Got it, everybody? So this is what we are doing, filtering. So let us see concatenation. I separated two columns now. Now I have what? Let me delete this. This I have two different rows. Everybody, do you have it? Make sure you are having it. First name, last name. All of you are having this two columns? Yes or no? Now I can write here equal to this plus this. Enter. You have to give this symbol. Write it like this. And person. So we are adding two strings. First of all, what we did, from one column to multiple columns. Now combining multiple columns to one column to make it like full name. Let us suppose full name. Okay. Now as you have written this for one time, this formula, and this double quote, what I am giving, why I am giving here, just to maintain the space in between these two names. If it is not given, then space will not be there. Okay. So enter. Now I want to do it for all. Then here, this is my white plus symbol, white. As soon as I go to the corner, it becomes black plus symbol. Yes, so dragging it until where I want it and leaving. So all got filled. So do it. Slowly, slowly. No. Selecting this value, copying, going to the new sheet, pasting it. Okay. Then going to the data tools. Here text to column. Okay. Delimiter next. Selecting space. Next. Finish. Got separated to two columns. Okay. Here I'll put first name. Here I'll put last name. Here in the third one, I want full name. So what I'll do equal to this and person space I'm giving just to maintain the space between both the cells, and this enter. So full name got created. Okay. Then clicking on this black, dragging it and dropping it. Till the point you drag it, it will become. Done everybody? So text to column, again column to again, one single text. So that is concatenation. One way we have seen by this. Another way is by this concat function. We have seen what is formula and function yesterday. Yes or no? Formula means we'll type it all together by scratch, like what you have done. Yes. Function means it is having some specific task. So it will performing that task itself. So concatenate is having that particular task to concatenate. So I'm writing here equal to concatenate. Then first comma second I can give, but as soon as I give first second, both will get concatenate. The space will not be there in between. So for that, second text I'm giving as space. Okay. Here whatever I type, that will be there in the output. Then this round bracket close, enter. Double clicking here will make me full. Make the column full. Everybody, when I go to this corner, the plus symbol becomes black. So double click here, hold the row until where the data is present, will get filled. First, previously what I have shown, I can drag it until where I want. That is one way. Another is just go to this corner, double click, it will get filled. Done, everybody? Now concatenate with the help of means in combination to write function, concatenate. Let us see this, what it is doing. Are you all done with this too? Okay. So write function, and in that I'm going to use this concatenate. So how to use? Let us suppose first let us see what is write. Equal to write tab. See, as soon as you are writing some letters, recommendations are coming. Ri. As soon as you type Ri, the write is there downside. So just you have to click tab. So this will come. One round bracket will also come. In that you will select text. This is my text. And from right side, how many I want in the output? 3. So let us 3 I write. Enter. So see ADI. From right side, 3 letters. This is right side. 3 letters. ADI. Adi. Okay. Done, everyone? Now as soon as I double click, it won't work. The column should be next to each other to the data. So if I just drag it down, now it will come. This is the write function. Done. Similarly, now let's do concatenate. Equal to concatenate tab. I will write some sentence here. That is last 3 character in double quotes, comma. Another will I'll write function inside concatenate. Right. So I will select what is this J5. J5. In that I want last 3. Close. Enter. So last 3 are, so like this it will come. Let me give a space in between them, comma. I can give here a symbol for understanding like this. Okay. In the double quotes I can give it last 3 characters. Or here itself the same thing I can write after in this itself, space, same string also I can write. Enter. So last 3 characters. Now if I drag it, so it will fill up. So what is this kind of function known as nested function? One function inside another function. So here inside concatenate, what I have given? Write function. Should I repeat? From where? For this or the previous one? This one. Now, do you have these 2 columns? First name, last name? Yes? Now, let me select this to delete everything. See, first way what we did, equal to this and %, double quote space and %, then this, enter. So this is one way of concatenating, joining 2 strings. Okay, done. Do this. Separation, I have told her, na? You didn't see? See, selecting this column, going to the data. This is text to column, delimited. Next, selecting the space. Next, finish. That's separate. Okay. So for this class, do you know how to see the recording? You don't know. I will tell you. See here. In the Skype link, you can click. There will be two options. Okay. Join the link. Open chat. So see, chat option is here. So yesterday's recording, you can search in this chat. It is there. Okay. So as soon as you click on the link, there will be two options: open chat or start call. Don't start the call. Click on open chat. In that chat option, this recording will, today's recording will be there. This is yesterday's. After completion of this class, today's recording will be there. See that multiple times. Pause it. Make it rewind and do this. Okay. Easy it is. Done, everyone? After this, what you're done?